Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble, 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you'd like a personal read, check out the description below. And I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It's not the final rule. It's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? Be sure to tell a family, friend, and foe, or to come on over and subscribe to the channel so they can be privy to the spiritual notifications. Okay? Thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you for your contribution. All are welcome on this channel. All are highly appreciated. Today we're tapping to all air signs, okay? Sun, moon, rising, or any placement. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, air signs. We're going to tap into the air signs. First, we're going to pull the spiritual animal oracle and see. Okay, we got two of them. Okay. The first one we have here is pig spirit. It says use your mind. So air signs, there's a message being conveyed here for you to use your mind. Maybe there's something you're feeling confused about. Maybe you're seeking answers or advice pertaining to a particular situation. The spirit is clearly saying use your own mind. They are informing you, your spirit team, sources informing you that you are fully capable and able of coming to a resolution that is for your highest good. So don't doubt yourself, air signs. You have all that you need within you. The second card I have here is Dragonfly Spirit. It says truth transcends illusions. Number 22, truth transcends illusions. So, as I always say, the truth will always prevail. The truth will reveal a lie, and vice versa. So nature takes care of its own. And so I'm picking up air signs. You could also be dealing with some kind of illusion that someone could be trying to project onto you. Maybe someone trying to accuse you of something that you're not guilty of. And it's put you in this place of feeling dis-ease or discomfort. And Spirit is saying for you to stay focused and stay centered. Make sure you are staying grounded within yourself. Do not allow the mistreatment or the disregard that you may have experienced to put you into a state of imbalance or to derail you, where you're upset or you're overly emotional. We do have circumstances, in our lives on a daily. Everyone deals with something different, but Spirit is saying clearly not to allow whatever this is to consume you to a point where you become imbalanced. All right, air signs. So let's tap into the tarot, okay? All right, what is it that the air signs need to know for their highest good? What is the air signs need to know for their highest good? How can we be of assistance? What's most important and valuable for the air signs at this time? Okay. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So clearly, air signs, there's something that you could be dealing with that has you, in a state of anxiety, not feeling like yourself, where you feel like you could possibly be losing sleep, maybe not wanting to be bothered, not wanting to do the regular things that you do. But as a pig spirit, just remind you at the intro, use your mind wisely. So whatever it is that you are facing or dealing with, Spirit wants you to know that you are fully capable and able of coming to a resolution that is for your highest good. Maybe you have been seeking advice from others and you feel that no one can help you, or Maybe the advice that they're giving you is not filling in the blanks for you, and it's got you in a state of worry. Maybe this is something that is requiring a deadline. Maybe someone is telling you you have so many days or weeks. This could be a debt, a bill, an expense of some sort, or maybe this could be something regarding a decision as well. But Spirit is saying that you are fully capable and able to come to a resolution. Never ever disregard your empowerment of how magical you are. We are all uniquely, individually, divinely created, and we were all given gifts, air sign. So come out of your head. It's okay to seek advice. It's okay to want to go into counsel with your spirit team, or either speak to someone that you confide in. But people can only instruct you from their own personal experience. I'll repeat, air sign. People can only instruct you from their own personal experiences. So don't become disturbed or upset if someone can't answer your question or fill in the blank, or give you what you want to hear or tell you what you want to hear. Whomever you've been talking to, maybe they don't know the answers. Maybe they're speechless. They don't know, but there's a need for you to come out of this anxiety so that you can remain centered and grounded and go within yourself and trust that you're able to make the right decision no matter what it is regarding. Some things are in our control and there are things that are out of our control. But there's a need for you to stand on your truth and be honest with yourself. The truth transcends illusion. Be honest with yourself. Whatever the situation is, you know what your truth is. If it's a debt, you know if you're able to pay it or if you're not. Okay. If it's a relationship, maybe you have to make a decision on whether you're going to leave or stay. Only you know whether you want to stay with someone or if you want to leave. If it's something pertaining to a job, your career, only you know what changes needs to be made and what is best for your highest good. Everyone's life is different, personally and professionally speaking. So, Source wants you clearly. It's saying for you to go within and trust, because the downloads that you are receiving, those small voices, those inklings, that gut feeling, it's not just you, it is also your spirit team, it is also your ancestors working with you, communicating with you through signs and symbols and giving you different spiritual nudges to come to a decision that is for your highest good. So they want you to rest assured, air signs, and be confident, whenever you are dealing with different situations. Be confident in the decisions that you make. Trust and know that, expect, trust, know, and expect a positive outcome. But you must have confidence and believe in yourself and trust and know that there's a higher power always working for you on your behalf. The next card we have here is the Five of Swords. So there's a need for you to surrender. Surrender the idea of failure. Surrender the idea that things may not turn out right. Do not put your attention and your focus on, oh, what if, the hypotheticals, okay? Spirit wants you to focus on coming out of the indecision and focusing on what if I lose, or what if, you're so concerned about being defeated that you can't see yourself winning. Air signs, you're so concerned about being defeated that you're unable to see yourself winning, okay? And so they want you to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, and come up out of this funk. And so judgment is here because the trumpet is being blown. And Source is saying it's time for you to shift your perception. You're all in your head. You have this stress and this anxiety going on. But they want you to know that you're self-inflicting this on yourself. Not to say that your situation isn't real, not to say that your situation should be ignored, but do not self-inflict increasing stress onto yourself. Doesn't matter what you're dealing with, because no matter who you are or what your tax bracket is, you can only do what you can and surrender the rest. Doesn't matter what your belief system is, all are welcome on this channel. But that's a true fact. We can only do what we can and surrender the rest. Okay? So they want you to trust the process. Okay? There's no need for you to be anxious. There's no need for you to feel like someone's going to outdo you or try to compete with you. What is for you, air signs, will never pass you by. If it's your time to win, you're going to win. If it's your season to glow, this is your glow season. And this pertains to all areas of your life. What is written in the stars for you will never pass you by. No one can take anything away from you unless you surrender your own power, unless you engage with the infantile behavior or the foolishness or the foolery. So don't be fooled. Do not be fooled by the illusions, okay? Okay? Everything that you see with your two eyes, there's more than what meets the two eyes, okay? There's more popping off behind the curtain, that, you may be unaware of, and things that are working in your favor. It may look like to you like they're not working out for you because things aren't arriving when you want them to arrive, or they're not happening the way you want them to happen. Does not mean that it's not going to happen at all. Okay? So this reading, air signs, it's time for you to go deep within yourself and focus on grounding yourself and trusting in yourself. This message is clearly about trusting and building confidence so that as you move forward, and if or when something occurs that you're not satisfied with, doesn't have to be anything major, it could be something small, doesn't matter what it is, that you know to first let me breathe deep. Whew. Let me stand still and observe the situation, and then let me do what I can and surrender the rest. Okay? You're one person. You have two hands in the physical, but you have a mighty, powerful team that is working for you and trying to communicate with you. Your spirit team, your ancestors, you know, your guardian angel trying to communicate with you. Source is trying to communicate with you. We got you. We see you. But you have to do your part while you're here in the physical. They need you to do your part, okay? With the Knight of Swords here, this represents mental activity here, okay? Ambitious, very daring. So they want you to be ambitious towards working on your confidence to the point where you have that unwavering faith where no one can distort your view or place illusions in front of you or around you, or someone calling you trying to plant seeds of doubt, or you at work and maybe you're on your break and you're having a sip of coffee and someone want to come whisper some gossip. The bone carrier wants to go around the job trolling, planting seeds of doubt, or this is going to happen, or I heard. It's time for you not to be so disturbed by what you see or what you hear. Not to ignore it, not to be oblivious, but don't allow these things to disturb you. It's a good idea, air signs, to learn to go into the state of observation, especially when people are communicating with you as well. Listening and also in observation. Are their words matching their actions? Do they have proof of this? And if you feel yourself about to go into the energy of having some kind of anxiety, ask yourself, is this worth me getting anxious over? Is this something for me to lose sleep over? And I'm picking up that whatever you are dealing with currently, okay, or were dealing with in the recent past, is something that did not even come to pass. Turns out it may have been a rumor. And if this is something you're going through currently, you have not received closure yet. But Spirit is saying there's nothing has came to pass that you have heard or that you have been insinuating in your mind, or hypothetically speaking, thinking that something was going to go wrong. It has not happened. And so you want to be mindful of your thoughts, what you're thinking, because it matters. And you don't want to attract or pull in energy that, you're not desiring. You want to make sure you're keeping the bar as high as possible, that you're raising the vibration. You're being mindful of your words and your thoughts, And when that ego try to get in the way, you don't have to dismiss the ego. No, acknowledge it. Anytime it pops up and tries to put you in a space of illusions or make you feel anxious, oh, you better do this or this gonna happen. Oh, you better do this because you saw this on the news. You better go buy all the tissue. You better go do this because they said this gonna happen. And you better vote for so and so. All these things, these hypotheticals, these, oh, what ifs, Spirit wants you to come out, be observant and Stay grounded, stay centered, because you're going to find that a lot of these things, situations, circumstances, topics, conversations, you're going to find that there is no truth. There's little truth to each topic, to each circumstance. And you're going to learn how to relax more and be at a more calmer state when things arrive in your life. Okay. I don't care if someone comes, a family member come beating on your door, you know, who's maybe got some drama going on. It could be anything. Do not let these things disturb you. Trust and know. You can see yourself better. You can also come to a better resolution, air signs, when you are centered and grounded. When you have a lot of noise around you, a lot of friction, when you're spiritually disheveled, it's hard to see the forest for the trees. It's hard to come to a resolution. It's hard to see yourself out of any situation. So you want to allow people, places, and things to not distract you or derail you, to get you off of your path. Okay. The next card we have here is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, is focused on expansion and hard work. And so Spirit does not want you working hard at being full of anxiety. They want you to work hard at working on your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, spending time and focus on people, places, and things that are uplifting to you, inspiring to you. Things that make you feel good, whether it's a wonderful, your favorite song you like dance to or listen to, or going out with your favorite friend for dinner, lunch, drinks, whatever. Do fun activity. Don't forget that in the meantime, in between time, air signs, life will always be lifing. The world will always be whirling, but you must have a balance within your own personal life. Just as much as you work, you deserve to play. You deserve to treat yourself. You deserve to have a great time and enjoy the bliss and the beauty of life and of nature. And so your spirit guides do not want you to forget about this. Sometimes we can become so saturated in the things that are going wrong, that we feel are going wrong, that we forget to go have fun. You forget to go have a laugh, or go to the mall and go buy you something nice, or a shirt, or, oh, you can window shop. Okay, you can window shop and just go get you a smoothie, a Slurpee, and just walk around, those kind of things, go to the beach if there is one where you live, if you have animals or pets, tap into, get them endorphins and dopamine, ripping through your spirit, play with your animals, take your dog for a walk. As a matter of fact, take your dog for a ride. I love to see when people have pets and they take them with them. They don't leave them behind. I love to see the dogs with their heads out the window and they just look like they're just in the most relaxing state and having the best time. If you are a pet owner, take your dog for a walk. Put them in the car with you. Take them for a ride. Let them feel the breeze. Do something different. You do not have to be always hyper focused on the negativity. Focus on who don't like you, who your enemy is. What somebody did to you 10 years ago. It comes up in a read and it happens, but Spirit is saying, air signs, for you to pull away from time to time. Make it a habit, make it a ritual, make it a tradition of pouring into you and being good to you, being kind to yourself, because you're in your head and what you think is not. Okay? This too will pass. No weapon formed against you will prosper. And we got the Nine of Cups confirming it. This is security. This is abundance. This is good luck. This is happiness. This is great fortune. This is being in the position, air signs, to be able to take that trip, to be in the position to have options, consistently in your life. So it looks like that you do have something going on in your life, whether it's your career, a passion project, a hustle. There's something that you're doing, a creative project that's going to take you far in your life. That's going to push you to the limit in a great way. And it's going to take a domino effect and give you options and allow you to experience things that you have been desiring, where you will look back and you will remember, the moments of stress you may have had, the moments of feeling like you were defeated, you felt like you were defeated, or you felt like you had anxiety And you will tell these stories to your children or your grandchildren, and you'll share with them, the wisdom that was gained of how not to allow life to deplete you. Air sign spirit is clearly saying, do not allow this life to deplete you. You are so much more. You are so much more than what the matrix has to offer you, air signs. You are so much more. Let's get a few more cards. Is there anything else that the air signs need to know for their highest good? How can we be of assistance for their highest good? What else the air signs need to know? We are grateful and thankful. We are grateful and thankful. Okay. Okay, we'll take that too. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all knew I was going to say it. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-huh. Okay, them cards going to do their own thing. I can fix them all day. They going to do their own thing. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Think about the good times. Okay, is that Jackson 5? Think about the good times. The good times, baby. I think about the good times. They want you to reflect on the good things in life, with the good times coming up in that chorus part. They want you to reflect on the good things that are happening in life, because there's a lot of great things that are in the work for you, air sign, and you need to know that it's perfectly fine for you to let these wands go. And like I said, with this reading and this message is not about you ignoring or pretending to be perfect. No, simply acknowledging. Look, I call it checking the scoreboard. Okay, after you done hit some 3 pointers, that means you done worked hard. You didn't shoot your shot. You didn't shot your shoot. You didn't shoot your shot. You didn't do what you had to do. You done did all you can do, but you're only one person. But it's okay to let these wands go. It's okay to let them go. Go take the shoes off. Go wiggle your toes in the sand, in the grass. Get you a cold glass of lemonade. Okay? Agua, whatever you drink, whatever your beverage is, your brewski, whatever, your liquor, your champagne, whatever, and come out of that, because this energy here, this Five of Pentacles, I'm picking up, this may not even be your energy, this energy of you feeling like something's going to happen, or, every time a smidget of a change may arrive, or a smidget of an error may arrive, something comes in the mail. This is not even your energy. This could be residual energy from your past. This is energy that you are purging. And so, air sign, you could be going through an awakening right now. We go through several awakenings collective. We don't just go through one. We go through several ascensions. We don't just go through one. Those who are working on themselves. Not everybody. It's not for everybody, but those who are doing the work. Okay? And so I'm picking up confirmation with the katydids and the crickets. That's the mating call that you hear in the background, okay, out in nature. But anyway, okay, back to the reading. I'm picking up that this Five of Pentacles, yes, I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. Yeah, I like corny stuff. But this Five of Pentacles energy, though, this is residual. This is residue. Residual or residue from your past. This is energy that you are purging. Maybe you were in a moment, Spirit is saying, where you were displaced from your home, or maybe you were experiencing some kind of lack, or feeling like if it wasn't you being homeless, it was maybe a situation where you felt you were out in the cold. This could be family treating you like you're not family, or maybe a lover or a friend, someone mistreating you could be. But this is energy that you are purging. I'm not even picking up projection. This is energy you are releasing. You could also be having weird dreams as well, air signs, okay? And Spirit is saying you are purging energy. You are purging the lack and poverty mindset. Poverty. Hope you can see that there. You're purging this energy here. This is energy of the past that is leaving your spirit. It is dissipating, okay? So, as I was speaking earlier, like you might have a debt and become anxious and losing sleep over it. You're going through an ascension. You're purging old negative energy. You're purging any negative projections, any energy anyone has maybe projected towards you. plotted, planted, strategized against you, any harm anyone tried to inflict on you in your lifetime, you're purging it. You're going through a release. So I'm speaking to a group of air signs who's been doing the work. You've been doing some meditation. You've been doing your spiritual cleansing, and you're purging whatever you're doing. Because I'm getting a whole lot here. You could be listening to frequencies. You could be doing all kind of beautiful things for yourself. But you're releasing this energy, and it's massive. It's massive. It's just like, it reminds me of the commercial where the duck is getting the Dawn, is that Dawn dish detergent, and they're cleaning the oil off the bird, the duck. I think it's a duck or bird. But anyway, they're cleaning the bird, they're cleaning the oil, and how clean the bird is, after they're washed with the soap. Your spirit is like that. Okay, that's the analogy I'm going to use. That's an example. It's like all this dark heaviness, these dark clouds are leaving, this dark energy leaving your spirit. It's dissipating. It's dissolving away. It's fading. It has no place in your aura, your frequency. You're doing the work. You're raising your vibration, so it has nowhere to go. And so as it works its way to dissipate from your soul and from your spirit, you'll have maybe different dreams about maybe situations or things that happen throughout your life. You may have dreams of old lovers, different people you haven't seen in forever, people you went to school with. What is another? Just your dreams are very weird, but they're very vivid at the same time. They're very clear to you. You're able to see faces. You know, yeah, you're able to see faces, and the sighting of the dreams, the experience while you're astral traveling. If you're conscious in the dream, you're aware that you're dreaming when you're astral traveling. And, you could be somewhere who wears a talisman. You could, yeah, you have your garbs. You put your garbs on. You do your spiritual baths, and it's working. So air signs, I got a lot to say because a lot is coming, but they're telling me, let me pipe down. So keep doing what you are doing as far as protecting and cleansing yourself. It is working. It is working. And so that's what you are experiencing. It's working. It has nowhere to go. And so currently, if anyone tries to send any negative energy your way, air signs, I'm picking up that it immediately does return to sender, even if you don't say it, because the negative energy cannot reside with your aura. It cannot reside with your frequency. The vibrations, there's too much light there. It's unbearable. It's like the sun. It's like driving in your car, and as you turn the corner, the sun is right there on a bright, sunny afternoon. The sun just beaming. You know, the kind where you got to look for your shades or you got to pull your visor down. That kind of brightness. Okay. Like the flash, the flicker of a flash from a camera. Say cheese. And I'm seeing that like a big light. And so keep doing the work. Whatever you are doing, you know who you are watching this. You do not have to share what you are doing with anyone. And I guess they're telling me not to share anything else. Okay, I would not reveal, respectfully so. Keep doing it. It's working. Keep protecting yourself. Keep cleansing yourself, because this energy is leaving your aura and your spirit. And soon, and pretty soon, it's going to shift, and you will feel this. They're saying you will feel this physically. You will feel lighter. You could also feel more energetic. Okay, make sure you're eating a lot of raw fruits and vegetables, and drinking a lot of water. No, I'm not a licensed medical physician. That is just a message for someone. This is not medical advice. Okay, but make sure you don't getting your vegetables and your fruit and your water in. Okay, all right. Okay, and whatever other kind of elixirs or supplements that you take, it's working. Whoever you are, it's working. And here's your energy, Libra. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go on your throne. And anyone who's on the throne, they've earned the rite of passage. And when I say earn the rite of passage, this could be many things: the blood, the sweat, the tears, the sacrifices. Okay? Building, reconstructing, restructuring yourself, letting go, letting it flow, endurance, going through things, ups and downs and turnarounds, making sacrifices. This represents many things. So, Libra, you are now headed to sit on your throne. If you're not in this energy now, You will be. So remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. Continue doing the work. Don't throw in the towel. Leave that cape around your shoulders and do not tip your crown. Do not dim your light and do not change who you are. If ever you come up across any kind of resistance, remember, it is a spiritual nudge. It is simply a reminder that you are around someone who is not on your frequency. You are around someone or involving yourself with someone who just isn't part of your vibe or your tribe. And that is okay. You know, everybody ain't for everybody. You ain't for everybody, and everybody ain't for you. And it's supposed to be that way because we all are what? Uniquely, individually, divinely created. So whenever you experience that resistance, there's no need to be confrontational. There's no need to be angry or stressed out. Spirit is saying that is your nudge to go the other way. To, where's the exit? Where's the nearest exit? Thank you. And with the Eight of Wands here, this message here is being confirmed. The Eight of Wands is representing this message that I am conveying to you, air signs, that you are on the right path and keep going. You could have Sagittarius placement somewhere in your chart, but keep going. You're on the right path. You have received confirmation. There are no coincidences. Confirmation, news that you can use. And so it's okay for you to be in the energy of waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe, you could be someone who, has always had to be independent, has always had to be a self-starter. You could be someone who had to grow up ahead of time, sooner than you wanted to. And it wasn't by choice. It was by circumstance. It was the situation at hand during the time. Maybe when you were a teenager, you weren't allowed to enjoy your teenage years. And it doesn't always have to be pregnancy. It could have been. But either way, you had to, you had to push the cart. You had to move ahead of your time. Maybe there were some things you didn't get a chance to experience. But Spirit is saying it's okay to surrender any negative imprint that has been inflicted on you. It's okay to surrender whatever it is you feel that has been taken from you or lost, because it all will be returned. And I must share with you that whenever you feel something has been taken from you, wrong, stolen from you, it does not always have to come from the person who took it from you. It can return to you in many ways. So, tread lightly, because you never know where your goal lies. You never know where your blessings and your favor and your opportunity, is coming. And so whatever you feel has been taken, it will be replaced, and it could come from anywhere, a total stranger, favor, opportunity, blessings, your career, your children, a passion project, an idea you have. You could hit the lotto. You could go to bingo and win. It could be anything. You could go to the casino and win. Yes, all are welcome on this channel. There's no judgment here. That's a waste of time. Okay? That's a waste of time to sit and judge everybody else. Because if I'm judging you, air signs, I'm actually judging myself. Ooh, free game, and that's free 99. That's free 99. When you judge others, you're actually judging yourself. Oh, it's true. It's just like gravity. It don't need you to believe in it. It just is what it is. That's why I like to bad my business. It is none of it. Look, don't nobody need me judging them. And that's why I always say all are welcome on this channel. I don't say that just to butter up and bring the crowd. I really mean that. You all are welcome. I don't care what your belief or your spiritual practice is or what culture you're from. This channel is not for me to persuade you into being anybody other than who you are. Be you wholeheartedly and don't change who you are. This channel is not about that. Who's right, who's wrong, and we were here first. And because we're all small worlds living within a bigger world. Whatever you believe is all right with me. And whatever I believe should be all right with you. Because guess what? Life goes on. No matter what you choose to debate about, not like, choose to judge, life will keep moving on. So why spend your time, aka your currency, passing judgment or trying to make someone feel, that what they believe in or their choice of life is nothing. It's beneath, that you're more superior, they're inferior. That's a waste of time. I could do a lot of other things with my time. So I'm gonna move on because I'm a chatty patty. And you know it. Okay. So the next card we have here is the Nine of Pentacles here. And this Nine of Pentacles here, as she stands in the garden, male or female, it says independence. And as I just said, you could have been someone who is accustomed to being independent because you had to be independent your entire life. And this was for survival reasons. It says success and financial stability and security, prosperity and abundance. You have a reward in hard work, okay? And they want you to focus on working hard towards your dreams and your aspirations, not allowing the illusions to succumb you where you're full of anxiety. Anxiety is simply trying to control a moment that has not arrived yet. It's something in the past, it's something in the future, it's a moment that has not arrived. And so they want you to surrender that and stay present and just live your life. Live your life and enjoy. Do what you can and just make it a habit. As this person stands in the garden, and this bird is here, that is representing you connecting with spirit, connecting with nature, and grounding yourself. But resting assured and being reminded, like, we got you. I may be a small animal here, but we got you. See these pinnacles? You did the work, but we were here all the time, assisting you, helping you, giving you downloads, moving things and spaces and places on your path throughout your entire life. It was your spirit teams, it was your guardian angels, it was your ancestors walking with you. Okay, your guardians, the universe walking with you, source walking with you, assisting you. You did the work, but you didn't do it all by yourself. And so that's why they're saying they want you to get in the space and the place of trusting and knowing that you will have a positive outcome and come out of having so much anxiety. It's not a good feeling to be always anxious or worried or overly concerned that something bad is going to happen all the time. That's not a good feeling. Nobody wants to experience that nor harness that. So, air signs, we're closing out with you. You represent, the seventh house. You represent justice. You represent balance. You know, uh, air signs. You represent, relationships as well. If you are a Libra, okay. But either way, this energy here, this is air energy, and so the balance here, Libra, Libra, Libra. I must have a lot of Libras watching. This is you or any air placement, sun, moon, horizon, or any placement in your birth chart. So give yourself the jealous. Okay, somebody jealous. Well, let them be jealous. Give yourself the justice because that didn't come out for no reason. There's a reason for that. Give yourself the balance. Bet on you. Go ahead and give yourself your best shot right now while you're living. And the best thing that anybody, any of us in this world who have life, who have spirit in us, which is the breath is spirit. The best thing we all can do is each day bet on ourselves. That means each day do something that's going to assist you or your offspring if you are a parental figure. Do something that's going to help you or your children, in the future. Do pour some love into yourself. Do something positive. Work on growth. Work on development, expansion. Learning something, growing something, sowing something, something good, something positive. Life is enough by itself. We don't need any extras. And I'm pretty sure everybody would agree with me on that. It's enough. So you got to give yourself that balance. We can't control everything, but we can control ourselves. So why not give yourself that balance and make sure that you're pouring some love into yourself to balance out any negativity, any moment of displeasure or dis-ease that you may experience. Make sure that you are constantly reminding yourself. If it's through daily affirmations, prayer, meditation, whatever works for you, you have to find what works for you because everything does not work for everybody. And that's why I always encourage people to do the research, or I'll say look it up. Not because I'm lazy. No, I have a lot of information, but sometimes I'm told not to say nothing. Like I was told Miss Reed to stop. Don't name too many. And I'm gonna do just that. So take time to continue to love yourself and to pour into you. And they're telling me to hold this up because someone needs to see. Go ahead and sit on your throne. You belong on the throne. You are royal. You are of a royal bloodline. You are fully empowered and capable. So don't allow anyone to tip your crown. Don't allow any circumstances to tip your crown. Don't allow anyone to put any fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real or anxiety into your life. Later.